Today I'm upgrading my napkin holder in a couple of different ways. So for the longest, I was using this simple place to put the napkins. Right now I have Chipotle napkins in here because I recently switched to a napkin dispenser. This is actually a commercial dispenser. Got it from Sam's Club and did the math, and it ends up being a pretty good deal, about the same as I was spending on my napkins before. But what I liked most about this dispenser here is that it came with a holder for salt, pepper, and we use this for toothpicks. It's kind of unsanitary to be touching a bunch of napkins, and honestly the main reason for me to not want this anymore is because it's kind of a pain to pull one out. Like if it's fully loaded, you pull one out and then 5 napkins fall out, whatever. But switching to a napkin dispenser thing has made it to where I cannot put like restaurant napkins in anymore, which are really helpful to have, and there is no place to put my salt and pepper and, toothpicks. That's been pretty important to me because I don't want to have multiple things I'm moving on and off the table all the time. Every now and then I want the table completely cleared off. So what I did at first was I unscrewed this off of the napkin holder that I already had, and I took some adhesive and I put it on here, and it worked for a couple weeks, but then it came off. I guess the adhesive wasn't strong enough, so I put on a stronger one and it still fell off, and I just realized, that's not going to work. I thought about screwing this in here, but I don't really want to, screw something into this. So what I ultimately decided to do was get this clear shelf here. It took me a while to find just the right one. And so what we're going to do is, once again, put an adhesive on. But the difference is there's a full back here, so I'll be able to put the adhesive across the whole thing, plastic on plastic. This, being metal, wasn't completely flat, and I was only putting the adhesive here because the back is completely open, and so there wasn't enough surface to have it connected there. First and foremost, this is how you load the napkins in here. Ideally, you keep this as a stack and just kind of put the whole thing in here. Both the napkins and the napkin dispenser are by the same brand, so I'm kind of limited. I have to use these ones, but I made sure to test out, got some of these napkins before getting the dispenser so I can make sure that I like using this. And it's good enough. It does the trick. But as most people know, it's really useful to also have napkins from restaurants that are left over and save them so you can reuse them. I don't really like having them in a stack just sitting around, so I think I am gonna keep this. Plus, there's no reason to get rid of it. I'm gonna reattach this here. So this is how it came. It's honestly really helpful, and I don't really want to get rid of it because I looked through a lot of different napkin holders to choose this one. It's just the fact that this is not adjustable and the napkins are always falling over, but especially for holding on to restaurant napkins, which it's not what I was doing before. I was getting regular napkins. There's a part of me that wants to just attach this here so that we have both options to be able to do a dispense the napkins here, but also just have a place for just random napkins. I would have to take this thing back off, but for now we're going to do one upgrade at a time. It's pretty identical. You can actually put a picture in here. There's my cat Leo. So what I'm gonna do is put the adhesive here. We'll do the side that I don't have a picture on. But I am gonna choose a picture to put in the back, but not something that's gonna be able to cover up the main part of the picture. So I like that it looks like you can screw this in to the wall or something, wherever you put it, but it did come with some adhesive. So, seems pretty straightforward. Actually, first we need to disinfect this. Got a disinfectant wipe here. I do want it to stick for a while, so don't want any dust or anything. At least nothing crazy. I know this isn't a microfiber cloth, but that is gonna be good enough, it looks like. Not sure if I want this on the lowest it can be or if I want it a little bit higher, but I think I'm gonna just do it slightly above the lowest. So I'm gonna put this right here. I think I'll do it this way. Pretty sure these are gonna be clear when I take off the other side. Line it up as best as I can. Oh man, it's a little bit higher. Looks like, oh, that's uneven. It's a little unsatisfying, but it actually doesn't really matter. Hopefully it's not noticeable. Luckily it is clear. I'm gonna do slightly above the bottom. There's like a lip here, so I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit. Make sure it's as lined up as I can. I'm gonna let that sit for, I don't know, at least 24 hours. But it's not like the salt and pepper really weigh that much. So it's gonna be like this, perfect size. And it did come with some walls here. So, just like that. Perfect. It's a little bit too wide. Comes out a little too far, but that's not a real problem. Boom. Awesome. I do have some pictures that I can put in here, but I want to be more intentional about this. I just happen to have an extra picture of Leo, so there we go. That is the napkin upgrade. I really am thinking about taking this thing back off and then putting it like this so that there can be a place for these. In my home, I care more about the function that is served with what I have around here than the aesthetic. But also, there's something really satisfying about seeing this be such a multi-purpose and all built into one thing. So the way it is now is I can just quickly grab this, put it away. Because sometimes I clear off the table. We're not always eating here. So I'll put it on the shelf over there, or I'll work at this table or write in my journal or something like that, anything. So I like being able to quickly and easily move everything, and I like the idea of having my salt and pepper and all this stuff built onto or attached to the napkin holder. I'm gonna let this sit, and yeah, there is that napkin upgrade. Thanks for watching. I'll be just posting all the things I'm doing around my home. Sometimes I'm just trying, I'm not exactly sure what the result's gonna be like, but this is where I'll be sharing that. So if you're into that sort of thing, please subscribe and like if you like, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.